Take 3 couples who love to entertain.
The sixth favour!
Ask each to throw a dinner party.
Cheers!
Cheers!
And let them score in secret.
14.
Today,
I'm going to be learning Geordie.
lost in translation.
How would you say, how you man pet, don't worry about it.
Come on now, darling. Don't be bothered. No.
She's an honorary Geordie.
And comic timing.
Do you want to hear a joke, guys? It's about a guy that goes into...
Is she normally like that? Because if it is, that's
think so.
amazing
I
to
think
me.
she is.
As the couples compete to win a £1,000 prize.
Like, how can you not like gravy?
Gravy's amazing.
Today on Couples Come Dine With Me, we're in the Northeast. Birthplace of Andy Taylor, guitarist for new romantic band Duran Duran. Why, aye, pet, that's him there, like.
Isaac, tell Mum she's not going high enough.
Tell her yourself.
Tell Dan to mind his own business and get the tea made.
One romance that's not new is between our first host, full-time mum Lolita and her husband, call centre boss Kevin.
Oh, yeah, jump a bit higher.
When I first met Kev, I was a bit unsure. He was quite cocky,
Confident.
quite a bit arrogant.
Charisma.
Thought he was funny.
I am funny.
He's not.
Let's agree to disagree. But one thing's for certain, Kevin's a man who knows exactly what he wants.
We have high standards, don't we?
Yes.
Want to eat well,
We're very much into our food.
foodies.
Yeah.
Well, that's rubbish. You can go higher than that.
Right, do you want to get on?
I would say you're the most stubborn out of the two of us, but I'm
Yeah,
probably
I'm
the most
stubborn.
opinionated.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, but I don't know, I think you're pretty stubborn as well.
I just think if you've got something to say it.
Yeah, but not all the time.
All right then, Kev, what have you got to say about your menu?
So food tonight, classic hearty Italian fare. Going to hit the spot. Great local ingredients, well cooked. I'm confident that this is a winning menu. Anybody who complains about the menu tonight is either a fussy eater or doesn't understand good food.
Ooh! And the first course of quality fare is the starter, scallops and black pudding with pea puree.
I do like black pudding. It is a northern thing, but I first had it when I lived in Paris, and we called it boudin noir.
Boudin noir. Black pudding, man.
Bridging the north-south divide are our next couple, Durham girl Michelle and London-born Charlotte, who've been married for 5 years.
We've just moved up from the south.
We moved here, actually, for a lifestyle change. Kayaking, we love kayaking.
Such a relaxing pursuit.
If you're going to go left, at least do it properly.
Maybe not.
I'm definitely the stressy one.
Yeah, she gets quite annoyed at how laid back I am sometimes.
I see what you mean. All right there, my lady.
This isn't fair.
Being quite posh, everyone has a perception of me. I do fear that they're going to think I'm really, really stuck up, maybe. Because
I think they're going to be like, poor Michelle, she has to, like, live with her.
that's generally what people think, to be fair.
Back in the kitchen, work's beginning on the boudin noir. Sorry, black pudding.
Any appreciator of really good food is going to love this black pudding.
It's blood. It's disgusting.
It's like a sausage.
It's disgusting.
Even though Lolita is a pescatarian, black pudding is still on the menu.
I don't eat meat.
Have a smell.
I am not smelling that. That's disgusting.
Have a smell.
No, I'm leaving. I've had enough. Bye.
You can hardly blame her, Kev.
Black pudding's a bit of a risk. It's not everybody's taste, but it's a real special black pudding, locally sourced, real rich taste, and I think it's going to really set the starter off.
Oh, get on with some cooking. Kevin knocks up a pea puree by sautéing shallots, peas and mint, adding stock and giving it a blitz. Happy?
Perfect.
Knew it.
These are hand-caught, Whitby, so not too far away, local fishmonger. These are going to be perfect. Work great with the black pudding and the puree.
The scallops will be fried later, along with the black pudding. On to the main then. Stuffed chicken on slow-roasted tomato risotto.
Stuffed chicken on slow-roasted tomato risotto, or as we would say, wet rice.
Wet rice.
Meet our third and final couple, loved-up duo Richard and Christine, who just love to dance.
There's not a day goes by we don't tell each other how much we love them. Well, I hope we go on dancing like this forever.
We will do, sweetie.
Go!
We do everything together, don't we? We shop together, we go to shows together. Richard even comes to the hairdressers with me now. In fact, he has his hair done at that hairdresser's.
Yeah, what a lovely job they've done. In the kitchen, Lolita's back to help Kevin with the risotto. Brave.
It's a bit of a gamble, but I think we'll get it right.
I'll cut your tomatoes.
Thank you.
For you. In half, Kev.
You can cut them in quarters, and then take the core out.
Right.
So slice. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah.
Tomatoes quartered and cored, she adds olive oil, garlic and thyme before roasting. Meanwhile, Kevin sautés shallots and celery, then adds arborio rice.
The more you stir it and massage it, the creamier the risotto gets.
Having massaged his rice, he adds stock and a good glug of white wine, followed by the roasted tomatoes.
How's it going?
Good. Turn the heat off now, and we can just let that sit, and then finish it off before the guests arrive.
Hate risotto. Hate it.
Not a fan.
Love rice, love sauce. Combined. Freaks me out.
Luckily, there's chicken as well, the stuffing for which Lolita makes by adding sun-dried tomatoes to pine nuts.
So how long do I need to whiz this for?
Almost spreadable like a jam.
Right.
Not too fine. You still want a bit of texture.
Right.
Keep your eye on it. Don't take your eye off it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's all right.
That's about spot on. It's a little bit over,
See,
but that's
it's
fine.
perfect.
It's a little bit over.
Why didn't you say for 2 seconds then?
Next, Kevin adds basil and taleggio cheese.
It's mild cheese but strong in flavour.
Mild but strong, eh? All right. He then stuffs the mixture into chicken breasts.
How much do I need?
It doesn't.
How much?
You need to put it in little bit by little bit. You won't get it all in one go. A little. Ooh, that's nice in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yes, I'm sure she does. They're wrapped in Parma ham to be oven baked later. Finally, dessert. Lemon posset with homemade Scottish shortbread.
Super happy with that. Love anything lemony.
Nice. Back with the hosts, and Lolita's taking control of dessert by mixing flour, sugar, butter and semolina for the shortbread biscuits. Whilst they bake, Kevin gets involved by heating double cream for the posset.
And how many grams of sugar, Laura?
250 grams. Thank you.
There you go.
Have you juiced my lemons yet?
No. Well, you don't need...
I do.
Sugar goes in before a quick stir.
This dessert, it's fairly foolproof, but the wife's making it, so we'll see.
Oh, really?
Deep breaths, Lolita.
Just get on with it.
Yeah, Kevin. Lemon juice is added.
So we'll see we're starting to get some big bubble action now. And that's the key.
So you're taking over.
Looks like he's trying to.
Look, what have you done?
That's fine. That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, my God, Kevin. Oh. Right. Kevin, what have you done?
There's no good crying over spilled posset.
Thin ice, Kevin.
Lemon posset with homemade Scottish shortbread. That'll be lovely.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, that's really nice,
That's
yeah.
sort of sweet I do like.
It is.
Yes.
It will be if there's any left. Not again.
What are you doing?
Oh, no.
Half the lemon posset all over the bench.
With just enough left for 6 servings, that's all the prep done.
I think we'll win tonight because we've used the best ingredients. We've had a great day where the preparation has more or less went to plan, apart from the little hiccup with the posset.
Yeah,
Yeah, would you agree?
Yeah. I think we'll win. We're definitely going to win.
Off you pop to get ready then.
I'm quite interested to see the portion sizes, if they're northern portions.
Oh, yeah.
I won't eat the whole thing.
It's a nice menu.
It looks.
And,
I'm sure we'll enjoy that.
Yeah, and we're looking forward
Yes,
to it.
I'm
And looking forward to the people that cooked it.
Yes. Yeah.
Right, let's do this. Come on.
Let's do it.
First to arrive are sporty and posh, Michelle and Charlotte.
Hi, how are you doing? You okay? I'm Kevin.
Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. Nice to meet you. You all right?
Hi, Kevin, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
Mwah, nice to meet you. Mwah.
Thank you. Oh, that wasn't too bad.
Good stuff.
There we go. Do you have a phobia of champagne corks? then?
I really hate champagne corks. I'd had visions of it bouncing around and it petrifies me.
Champagne fan?
Yes, I'm massively happy to have this.
Don't worry, it won't be champagne all night. We've got plenty of cheap stuff.
Classy.
Yeah, she's a cheap stuff virgin. So.
Enjoy, guys. I'm just going to go and grab the boss and then I'll see you in a minute.
Brilliant.
See you.
It was
Yeah.
perfect to start it with champagne.
Yeah, definitely. Cheers.
One, quite posh.
All right.
One, not so posh.
Okay.
With really nice girls, yeah.
Michelle, nice to meet you.
And Charlotte,
Yeah.
nice to meet you.
You too.
Is that a Sunderlandish accent? Is that
It
right?
is. I'm a pit yakker, but I am a Mackham.
It's a Malcolm.
A Mackham. A Mackham. Mackham and Tackham.
Eh?
Sunderland.
Sunderland person, like a person from Sunderland.
That's cleared that up.
It's just amazing how you can tell.
We're local, I think.
Wait, Charlotte, to us, we're all just Geordies.
Where are you from in Charlotte?
London.
Oh, you're from London,
Yeah.
eh? Central London, oh, good
Yeah.
stuff. And how long have you lived in the North East?
6 weeks.
6 weeks, really? Oh, wow.
We
Big
literally
change,
just moved
yeah?
up.
Yeah.
Last in are lovebirds Richard and Christine.
Hiya, how are you doing? You alright? Do you want to come through?
Hi.
I'm Kevin.
Hi, I'm Christine.
Hi, Christine. Good to see you.
Hi.
You alright?
Thank you.
Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Nice
Good to meet you.
Hello. Hello. I'm
Christine.
Hiya.
Hi, Christine. I'm
Hi.
Lowell.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
Hi, Richard. Nice to meet you. Hello,
Nice to meet
nice
you,
to meet
Richard.
you.
Hi, I'm Charlotte.
Hello.
What we're drinking is gorgeous.
It's a Bellini.
Is it lovely?
Yeah, so a bit of peach and champagne.
Lovely.
So, cheers, everyone.
It's a good week. Yeah.
To a good week, yeah.
Coming up, distinguished diners.
The first time I had it was in Paris, and it was Boudin Noir.
She's quite sophisticated. I mean, she's had black pudding, but in a different country out in Paris.
And tricky guests.
Some people will know what a tom yum soup is. I don't think all people will.
Tom yum soup's speciality of mine.
It's night one in the northeast, where 3 duos are competing to throw the best dinner party.
We're going to crack on the starter, so leave you to it.
And tonight, married couple Lolita and Kevin
Trust me.
are hoping to impress with their locally sourced northern fare.
Right, we've got lots to do,
Yeah.
so let's get cracking.
Let's go.
In the garden, guests Michelle and Charlotte are getting to grips with a popular local pastime.
Hot tub? You're not getting in. It's freezing. It's the north of England, and look at all them windows. No way.
Well, things are certainly warming up indoors.
Are those not a bit big? I have
No, that's fine.
reach.
Yeah.
Crikey, I hope they like black pudding.
Yeah, go on then. 3 bits in that fashion, yeah? You'll be symmetrical and on a slight angle. I've ever been so nervous in my whole life. I wasn't this nervous at the birth of my kids.
Just make sure the sweat doesn't drip into the pan.
I think it's a nice hearty starter. It's going to put us in a really good position.
With Kevin finally satisfied, the masterpiece is complete. Scallops on huge chunks of black pudding, and just scallops for Lolita.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, did you say it was local? I'm quite keen to try them.
Yeah.
The pure is good.
Yeah, really good. as well, yeah.
Yeah. That black pudding's great too.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not a fan of black pudding.
Why did you do black pudding when your wife doesn't like it?
Yes, Kevin, why did you do that? I don't like it. It doesn't bother me. I was brought up vegetarian. It's not.
Do you eat fish though when
I
you're
eat
vegetarian?
fish.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a pescatarian.
Right.
I haven't really tried the English version, but the first time I had it was in Paris, and it was Boudin Noir.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's quite sophisticated. I mean, she's had black pudding, but in a different country out in Paris.
Hopefully the northeast version will have converted her
Yeah.
to be a black pudding fan.
Hopefully she's impressed with it.
Yeah.
The combination is great. It's a classic combination, but it's also quite a fashionable thing to have.
Oh, that's
so-
why I wouldn't know it then.
But I couldn't eat it all because of the typical northern portions.
It was too much for me.
Yeah, quite a lot.
I couldn't eat it all.
No.
But the little bit that I had, I quite
Yeah, the
enjoyed.
taste was nice. I think he was letting us see that, you know, they eat out, they like to be quite sophisticated, they like nice restaurants, but he obviously thinks that's a signature dish.
The starter went down well.
There was just slightly a bit too much black pudding.
Yeah, there was the quantity was probably a bit too much, but I think the message of the dish got over.
Rightio, main next.
The main is
I think it will
my
be.
go-to. It's foolproof, and I'm sure if we
Just
get it
not
right,
too
it's
much.
a winner. It's a winner.
Not too much, remember.
Not too much. Portion control. So what do you think? Just 2 ladles of risotto each
Do you want me
bowl?
to put the risotto on?
No, I'll do it.
Not too much. Not too much, Kevin.
Up the person, yeah.
Yeah. That portion's not so bad. The chicken breast is obviously quite big, isn't it?
It sure is.
Happy?
Yeah, that looks good.
Loosen your belts, because here it comes. Stuffed chicken on slow-roasted tomato risotto.
Enjoy. Bon appetit.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
As you can tell from my physique, I like party portions. That's the.
That's quite stereotypical for the north, though.
Yeah. We're typical northerners.
Definitely.
We like big portions, don't
Yeah.
we? Yeah. Northerners do certain comfort food better.
Yes.
Pie and chips and pie and gravy.
Beautiful pie.
We eat pies, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. When we went to a football match recently,
Oh, yeah.
Michelle got pie and gravy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's normal.
it's not that nice.
When we came home, she met my family, and we had a roast at my aunt's house, and like she put like a little bit of gravy on, and my uncle was like, you know, she can have more than that if she wants.
There should always be enough gravy left on your plate that you need to order an extra bread bun.
Yeah. When she has a full portion of gravy on her food, that's when I know she's a fully converted northerner.
I
Little
would have
gravy.
gravy with everything.
Yeah, it's a
I would
bit.
have gravy on me toast.
Like, how can you not like gravy?
Gravy's amazing. Gravy.
I really like the risotto.
Good.
Good. Good.
I love the chicken. I have to admit, I hate risotto.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think it's because I'm used to, I don't know, maybe just, you know, dry, just normal rice.
We tend to have plain, yeah. If
Yes.
I was doing a
Yes, we do.
risotto, it would just be the risotto because I do find it quite filling.
I didn't really get the dry rice comment. Who eats dry rice? You wouldn't just eat rice by itself, would you?
Yeah.
But then Chrissy said that she cooks risotto, so I was a bit confused by that. So
I don't think it'll be proper risotto, will it?
Yeah.
Just be rice.
The meat for me, the chicken was lovely.
The risotto was
Yeah.
quite heavy.
Yes.
And for me, there was just too much of
Yes,
it.
there was a lot.
But the chicken was moist.
Yeah, the chicken was
And
great,
I quite liked the risotto because I thought it would be really tomatoey and it wasn't. So that was quite nice. I think what he was trying to do was have a really refined menu and he put a lot of effort into it. But again, a massive portion. Couldn't half of my plate was still there. Couldn't eat it.
Back at the table, Charlotte has other things on her mind.
When we were walking around, we noticed a hot tub outside.
But we used to like to go in it together as a couple with a glass of Prosecco. But we then get jumped on by the kids and it completely spoils everything, so...
I get a spray tan every week, so if I took the tan off, definitely not. I could go in at the end of the week when it's starting to fade.
you like your spray tans, Chrissy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so white without them. I think you just get used to it as well.
Yeah.
Super white.
But it does fade. I prefer it when it's faded a little bit, doesn't it?
Yes.
Especially when I'm going to work the next
Some
day.
of it fades against me as well.
On just one side.
I end up with little
try.
brown patches here in all sorts of funny places.
I want to know where.
Let's say about that the better, eh?
Christine and Richard, I think, are amazing.
He's besotted by her, which is
He really
awesome.
is. I love the fact that she gets a spray tan.
In the main, the comments were positive. I think Michelle said she didn't like risotto. We'd be disappointed if we score low based on the quality of the food because nobody complained about it. I'm also not convinced that the guys really appreciate ingredients that have went into our menu today.
Well, let's hope they appreciate dessert.
How are the biscuits looking?
Yeah, all right.
We'll put 2 biscuits on and we'll put the tray in the middle, eh?
Yeah, fingers crossed.
If it hasn't set, we're in trouble.
Okay, let's go.
It's all right, the spare biscuits. The spare biscuits, don't worry. That's fine. There we go.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Don't drop them.
Well done. Here it is. Lolita's lemon posset with homemade Scottish shortbread.
Really, really nice.
It's amazing.
Shortbread is amazing.
Lemon lifts it. The tang is...
Yeah.
It's very refreshing. It's lovely.
I don't actually like shortbread, and I really like this.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
seriously.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
The shortbread is amazing.
She's a good little baker, aren't you?
Oh, was it you that made the shortbread?
Yeah.
Is it true you have to scare, like almost scare shortbread? You have to put it in the oven, heat the oven so quick.
Quite ironic, because when you said you were going to bake, I was quite scared. You know what posset means in English, don't you?
No.
Baby sick.
Yummy.
Thanks for that.
I think I'm done.
Taxi.
The baby sick thing kind of threw me a little bit.
As soon as it was mentioned, it was literally like, oh.
The dessert was
Enjoyed
lovely.
the
We liked the
dessert.
dessert.
It's very
Yeah, the
nice.
dessert was, for me, the best part of the meal.
The shortbread was great.
Yeah. The actual pudding itself, I wouldn't have again.
It probably wasn't the smartest thing I've ever done to tell people that the meaning of posset is baby sick or curdled milk while they were still eating it, but...
Yeah, maybe it's not the best idea. I mean,
We'll
luckily
see.
most of them had finished.
Kevin and Lolita were lovely hosts this evening. We enjoyed a lovely night, but those 2 courses, the starter and the main course, were a little bit heavy for us. So tonight we're going to give them 13.
Kevin and Lolita are super nice and great hosts, but because the portion sizes were too big and the presentation wasn't up to scratch, we're going to give Kevin and Lolita
A 14.
And that gives Lolita and Kevin a total of 27 out of 40, with 2 nights to go. It's day 2 in the northeast, and the turn of Michelle and Charlotte to play host.
Last night's definitely beatable.
Quick to jump in there.
I'm confident.
You are confident. We're not doing any of the cooking.
I think the guys have got to go some. They've got to work hard to beat us, I think.
So our menu's a mix of Thai and Vietnamese, and I've been to both countries and loved them.
I've never been to either, but I love Thai food especially.
Yeah.
And we lived in China, so there was a lot of influence from that too.
Yeah. We've never had a dinner party before. We've never cooked for 6 people.
I've never cooked for more than 2.
Yeah. And that's beans on toast.
Their first foray into dinner party food will be a starter of cod and caper fish cakes with tom yum soup.
That looks nice. Cod and caper fish cakes with tom yum soup. I'm not familiar with tom yum soup.
No.
Some people will know what a tom yum soup is. I don't think all people will.
Tom yum soup's a speciality of mine.
Ooh!
Would you say?
Yes.
So I know what goes in it. I know how it should be cooked. And most importantly, I know what it should taste like.
No pressure then, girls. Charlotte chops the veg for the tom yum soup, which will be cooked just before serving. For the fish cakes, seasoned cod goes in for a quick roast while Charlotte does the mash.
I'm not really sure about the quantities, I'm just guessing.
Yeah, me too.
Oh well, she who dares. Michelle adds horseradish to peppers and spring onions before getting feisty with the tiny blender.
There's a lot of hitting goes on in this house.
Lastly, in go capers and mash, and it's time for a taste test.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The cakes are rolled out and given a flour and egg wash and covered in breadcrumbs.
I think Michelle will be supervising, beer in hand, dishing the orders out. What do you think?
I disagree. I think the
What a
opposite.
surprise.
And you'd be right.
Ah. Cheese forget me one.
Fish cake's done, it's on to the main. Thai red chicken curry with jasmine rice and garlic flatbread, with a prawn version for Lolita.
Thai red curry and jasmine rice is lovely. I wouldn't serve garlic flatbread with curry.
Well, that's what they're doing. Michelle starts the flatbreads by adding natural yoghurt to flour, while Charlotte preps veg for the curry.
What am I doing with the pepper strips?
Strips, please. Thinner than that, though.
That's all right.
The sticks, people!
Stay calm, Michelle. Her dough balls are rolled out, then she blends together garlic, parsley and butter.
Come and look at this bread.
Ah, that is good.
The garlic butter is spread on and they'll be reheated later. Onto the curry.
I've made your own curry paste. You can buy some really good red curry paste. Green's a little bit different. So it'll be interesting to see if she's made a paste from scratch with shrimp paste and all the other ingredients that go into it.
Well, Michelle's adding vinegar, garlic, soy, ginger, paprika, lemongrass and chilli to shop-bought paste.
If somebody asks you make your curry paste yourself, I say no, but we made it better by adding all the elements that we wanted to.
Next, their adapted paste is added to the chicken and mixed with the vegetables in coconut milk.
Because Lolita is a pescatarian, we've done a little small diddy one here for her with prawns.
They'll cook the jasmine rice later, so last to prep is dessert. Strawberry and kiwi pudding with mango sorbet.
Sounds like something I'd want to eat if I was on a diet.
Yeah, that's a bit light for me, that.
After a spicy main, the dessert that we're making is quite refreshing, so we think it rounds it off well.
Yeah.
Like a palate cleanser.
First up, it's the mango sorbet. Whilst Michelle gets the gelatin base ready, Charlotte attempts to peel a mango.
You might have to take this over.
Come on, man.
Once peeled and chopped, it's a simple matter of blitzing.
What are you doing?
Well, what do you want me to do? That's in there.
Put it in. Well, you haven't locked it in, have you? Take it out. See that arrow?
There you go. In go coconut milk and sugar, and it's ready for a final blitz.
Okay. That should be enough for 6 people. It's good.
It's good.
It's left to set before moving on to the strawberry pudding.
Strawberry and kiwi pudding with mango sorbet. That's our cup of cocoa, isn't it?
Yes, that sounds
'Cause
delicious.
We have quite a lot of fruit.
Michelle mixes sugar with gelatin, then adds to some pulped strawberries for Charlotte to blitz.
Okay.
You got the hang of that now. Next in goes coconut cream, and it's left to set. Cooking complete, it's time to get spruced up.
The menu doesn't blow me away. I'm not super excited about that menu.
Yeah. We shall see.
We shall see.
I think that's a nice menu.
That is a good balanced
Yeah.
menu.
We'll just
Very
see what
much
the
so.
tom yum soup is.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
First rivals to the door are Lolita and Kevin.
You got it.
Good, are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Hello, Flower.
yeah, you all right?
Yeah. Would you mind opening the bottle?
Yeah, it's a trip. It's not going to blow up, is it?
No.
Oh,
I have
your phobia.
a massive
yeah.
fear of opening bottles.
Absolutely.
Oh, well done.
Good job.
What's in there?
A lychee.
Thought so. Fabulous.
I bet you haven't got a phobia of opening beer bottles.
No, that I'm all right there.
Next to the party are Richard and Christine.
Hey, how are you? Come in. It's nice to see you.
Yes, I'm fine, thanks.
It's really nice to have you here.
Christine, are we carrying a fresh spray tan this evening?
No, it's been
it's
a
you.
little
It's
bit.
the same
Got
one.
a bit rubbed onto you today, Richard?
No. We're too tired. The first 12 hours is very sticky.
Oh, I bet that's a long 12 hours, Rich, is it?
Coming up, crossing the line
Is it all made from scratch?
He is a bit on the borderline of being annoying for me.
and cutting it fine.
That thin bit I'm not very happy with mine.
Oh, was that 9 out of 10?
No, 7.5.
All right.
It's night 2 in the northeast, where Michelle and Charlotte are hoping to impress 2 other couples with an Asian-inspired menu in a bid to win a grand. Cheers! Whilst the girls crack on with the starter,
2 teaspoons of tom yum powder into 2 cups of boiling water.
upstairs the guests peruse some pics.
Like the travels,
Yeah.
outdoors.
Yeah. Kayaking, mountain climbing. I think we should do a bit of that. It looks very exciting.
More outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
Cut the grass, don't I?
Spoken like a true man. Back downstairs and the starter's almost ready.
After last night, we wanted to make sure that everyone had enough food because obviously people were eating a lot. And we would have done smaller portions, but now we feel that we want to feed them so they're not hungry.
Put the bowl over the thing.
Wow, that's better than... It's quite hot. Oh God, I hope they like spicy stuff.
Kicking off their Asian menu, it's cod and caper fish cakes with tom yum soup.
You can move the bowl away so you can use the plate for your fish cake.
If you like.
Or you can
don't
share.
have to.
Is it all made from scratch?
It is a tom yum spice mix. It is something that you add to it.
When I saw tom yum soup was on the menu, it's something that I make quite often. So I was just interested to see if you'd made the paste and, from scratch.
Yeah, no.
He was quite proud that he makes it from scratch.
Yes.
And it's something that he makes all of the time. So took the edge off it a bit for them in that sense because I think they thought it was going to be quite unique.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
Never had it before, and I've quite enjoyed it. I like the vegetables in it.
The fish cake was lovely. The soup was a little bit hot for us. Too much of a bite in it for
Yes.
us, to be fair. The vegetables and
And my
everything were
tongue
lovely.
was tingling a bit with
yeah.
it being a bit too spicy.
Yeah, it was.
The fish cake was okay. The soup, I was really disappointed when Michelle told me it was a paste they'd used. For me, it was a vegetable broth, very weak in flavour, with basically a bit of heat from a chilli paste. I didn't enjoy it at all.
I never would have guessed.
It's always a risk to do something that's slightly different. And clearly if he's an expert at it, then we're not. So
Yeah.
he definitely thinks that he knows everything more than anyone else.
If you label yourself as a foodie, you must have a lot of knowledge about food.
Or want to.
We noticed the photographs. I didn't expect us to be very outdoorsy. Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte, she's like, oh, yeah, it's all beautiful.
You
well-
look like you were doing the
She
hard
does a
work.
few strokes and then she's like, oh, did we put any wine in that bag?
It didn't surprise me that Michelle done all the work on the kayaking at all.
It did surprise me.
Do you want to hear a joke, guys?
Oh, I love a good joke.
It's about a guy that goes into...
Hang on, did I miss the punchline?
Why are you laughing?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that one.
I'm laughing because I know the end.
Is she normally like that? Because if it is, that's amazing to me.
I think she was nervous yesterday and I think she's now relaxed.
Anyway, he goes into a Chinese restaurant. When his food comes, it's on a big silver tray with a big silver salver. And he's sitting and it keeps moving up and down. And he lifts it one side and there's nothing happening. So he calls for the waiter and he says, waiter, what's going on? He went, sir, Peking duck. Kevin, come on.
Christine's joke was the joke itself wasn't that funny, but the delivery of the joke was unbelievable.
On to the main, and the hosts are feeling anxious.
I was more confident earlier than I am now.
I think we need to impress Kevin food-wise.
Clearly knows a lot about maybe Thai food, and we did use a paste as a boost for our sauce.
We enhanced it.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if this enhances your evening. Thai red chicken curry with jasmine rice and garlic flatbread, with a prawn version for Lolita.
Flatbread homemade?
Yeah, the flatbread's homemade.
What's in the spice paste, Michelle?
Lemongrass, paprika, chilies, soy sauce, garlic,
Ginger.
Go on, fess up.
I do have to admit I had a red Thai paste enhancer. It's the first time I ever made it, so I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I didn't enjoy the main at all. There wasn't a lot of flavour. It was bland. There's no spiciness. There was nothing memorable about the curry for me.
I really like Kevin, but I think he is a bit on the borderline of being annoying for me tonight. Straight away asked whether we'd made the paste ourselves. Because we had so many elements to our meal and we were rushing just to get all of that done, I think that would have added another stress that I don't think we could have coped with.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely. Yeah, it's lovely. I know Kevin wasn't... He
So
wasn't hot
impressed,
enough for him. For us, it suited our palate.
It was ideal for us.
The whole thing was gorgeous.
Yes, main course was
we enjoyed it.
Very good.
Yeah, lovely.
Yes.
With at least half the guests happy, talk turns to Michelle and Charlotte's worldly travels.
Charlotte and I used to live in China. Charlotte came out and helped me open our own school. And
gosh, that's marvellous.
I was like a headmaster.
So do you speak Mandarin?
I can get by.
How do you order a beer in Mandarin, Michelle?
再来一瓶啤酒，谢谢啊。
Very impressive.
She must teach us some Mandarin.
这个咖喱，我的最好的咖喱。
Can I ask what we just said?
This curry is my favourite curry.
Yeah, crafty.
When she asked for the beer, she actually sounded Chinese.
Yes,
You know, the accent was absolutely amazing.
And Shaw's first impressions can be wrong, because I didn't say that in Michelle.
No,
when I
I
met her
didn't
last
see
night.
that coming at all, did you?
No.
That was very impressive.
I think the main went pretty well, I think.
I think it was okay. It was quite clear that Kevin didn't really like it, which is fine.
Last chance to impress Kevin. The rest is dessert.
Have they set?
They've definitely said, I checked earlier. How are, man? Some of them are lighter than others. Not as hard as I'd like it to be, but we can do that. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Pretty happy.
I think this dessert will please Kevin because it's made from scratch, for sure.
Probably won't, to be fair.
You're probably right, but here it is anyway. Strawberry and kiwi pudding with mango sorbet.
Bon appetit.
I think the dessert's gorgeous.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Sorry?
it's lovely.
It's very nice.
Refreshing.
Yeah, very light. Yeah. Kevin, you've been dying to say something. I've been watching.
Is it fresh mango in the sorbet made from scratch? Yeah, brilliant. So this is more of an Asian kind of milk. Is it the milk? Is the milk in it? Milk pudding?
There's milk.
Yeah.
It has been made in a Asian traditional way.
Yeah.
Well, I quite enjoyed that, I must say.
Good, I'm glad. You're one of the most politest men I've ever met. You're cracking as well.
Taxi!
Pudding really was
Complemented
the main
it did, yes,
the
it
other
suited the
courses.
dish.
Dessert was probably the worst.
It was a bit
worst course.
It was a bit bland, wasn't it?
I think even if we'd made the best menu, like Michelin star-wise, I don't think we would have impressed Kevin. I think with Christine and Richard on our back, we might be okay.
Great company, lots of laughter, a night we'll remember. But ultimately, the food was a real letdown.
Wasn't to our standards.
Wasn't our standards. So we're going to score Michelle and Charlotte 8-12.
We enjoyed the food tonight. Every course was nice, except the start was a little bit hot for us. But apart from that, we're going to give Michelle and Charlotte 16.
So Michelle and Charlotte score 28 out of 40, putting them 1 point above Kevin. Oh, you won't like that. It's the third and final day, and the turn of lovebirds Richard and Christine to host, and one guest is on everyone's mind.
Last night, Kevin did critique the food quite a bit.
Yes.
And I'm expecting some criticism.
Kevin's done quite the flip reverse with his personality. He went from host with the most to just being a bit critical and...
Yeah, it just didn't seem to be his general self.
Do you not think Christine and Richard will be a little bit intimidated tonight and a bit nervous because of your high standards?
I don't think anything intimidates Christine.
If Kevin is critical tonight, not just let it go over my head.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're getting it for free.
Well, that's all right then.
I don't really know what to expect from tonight's food.
I'm not sure whether they're a big foodie either, because I think they've pretty much eaten anything that's in front of them.
Our theme for tonight really sort of dinner party classics that I would usually do, so it's richer than what we would normally eat.
First up, the starter, feta, tomato and basil salad. Over to you, Kev.
Could be nice, if done well.
Boring.
Now, come on, tell us what you really feel.
You love feta cheese.
Yeah, I like it, but it takes about 5 minutes to make.
We hope people will like it. We love it. I know it's quite simple, but often simple food is the best.
Let's see, shall we? First up, a little cubing tutorial.
Try and do even-sized cubes. Do you understand the technique?
I certainly do.
Are you sure?
What technique.
Marvellous, isn't it?
I'm so impressed.
Absolutely marvellous.
I'd love to be in that kitchen today, because she will be taking control.
She'll be going crazy.
Today is the day I'd like to be Richard, actually, because I would love to see that going on.
Well, it's sort of chopped to perfection, Richard, but that thin bit I'm not very happy with, mind.
Oh, is that 9 out of 10?
No, 7.5.
All right.
Next, Christine whips up a basil and oregano dressing.
It looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I'm hungry already.
Well, you'll have to wait, Richard. Blimey, nice tomatoes.
They're all plum tomatoes, and you see we've got different colours, and then this gorgeous one here's got a lovely stripe on it.
Yes.
And if you put it there, look, you see it matches the basil.
Oh, yes. You made your bread already?
No, I didn't make my bread.
Oh.
But I did source it locally, and Kevin will ask the question.
Of course he will.
That's right.
On to the main, garlic and herb stuffed chicken in a white wine sauce.
It'd be nice to see if this chicken beats the chicken from the first evening.
It's a winner every time for me, but all the meals that Chris does is a bit like eating at the Savoy anyway.
Yeah, flattery won't get you out of work, Richard.
Here's chicken breast. Pull that over.
Right.
Make sure it's hervid, and then you're ready to batter. How are we getting on?
I think I'm doing okay.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, thank you.
She then stuffs the chicken with garlic and herb cream cheese before they're wrapped and given a flash fry.
This should impress Kev because it's organic, free-range chicken breast.
Next in, stock and white wine with no measurements.
This is a recipe a la Christine again.
It is.
No cookery books needed here.
Not very exciting, is it?
No. I don't have a grandmother, but if I did, that's what she would probably cook.
Ouch. Once poached, the chicken is removed and cream added to the stock.
This is very calorie conscious. This is why we only have it at dinner parties.
In goes more garlic cheese, and that's the main done for now. Dessert time. Vanilla creme brulee.
Classic.
Good choice.
Yeah, good
What
choice.
kind of dessert?
I think if the creme brulee goes right, I think we could put the other two
Yes,
desserts.
I
Yeah,
agree,
it is an
I agree.
overall favourite.
Yes.
Normally creme brulee, and I hope they'll enjoy it.
I really like creme brulee, if it's done well.
For the creme brulee, Christine starts with a nifty egg separating trick.
This is quite a good technique. It works for me.
I think she's going to have to patent that. Her talents never cease to amaze me.
Yes, yes, Richard, get whisking.
Just about done, sweetie.
In goes double cream, followed by the vanilla.
I use vanilla pods, but I also use the vanilla essence, if I'm very honest.
I think Christine will be doing all of the cooking.
He won't be too far away from her, though.
Yeah.
He's never too far away from her.
What's that for?
I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, do you?
Yes.
Put her down, Richard. Next, the warm, creamy mixture is blended with the egg yolks.
That's creamy.
I think that tastes very nice.
Finally, the mixture is strained and cooked in a bain-marie. The creme brulees will be topped with sugar just before serving. Time to get ready before the guests arrive.
Last night, Kevin's mantra was, oh, is this made from scratch? And I don't think he can do that again with this menu because it's much simpler.
I think, personally, if a Michelin-starred chef put this menu together, it still wouldn't beat our food.
Come on, Richard, let's get this show on the road. Let's get this party started.
Marvellous.
First in are Michelle and Charlotte.
Hello! Come on in.
Thank you very
Champagne
much.
You're
with
welcome.
orange liqueur.
Last to the party are Lolita and Kevin.
Come on in.
Young Kevin, all right.
Yeah, good. Thank
Yes,
you.
excellent.
Wow,
Champagne.
fantastic.
Come on, have a toast, everybody.
Yes. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Here's to dry suntan. Saturday night.
Coming up, a compliment from Kevin.
It's really enjoyable. It's really nice. All the ingredients are really nice.
Hooray!
And the winners are revealed.
In second place, it is...
It's the third and final night in the Northeast where Richard and Christine are out to impress with their classic menu in a bid to win a £1,000 prize.
So, at what stage are we at with the spray tan?
I think we're more of the Whitley Bay look, actually. Yeah.
Well, we've got to go and sort the starters out.
Make yourselves at home. Okay,
Thank
bye.
you.
The drink I wasn't a massive fan of. It was I like alcohol, but that was far too strong. It was a bit.
I like alcohol.
In the kitchen, Christine is getting to grips with her speciality tomatoes.
They're so fresh.
From Italy, sweetie.
All right.
Well, we could say we're so sophisticated we flew to Naples this morning.
You could, but no one would believe you. With the bread warmed, the starters ready to serve.
Come on, Richard, let's hit them with this.
And here it is, feta, tomato and basil salad. Can't imagine what Kevin's going to say.
The tomatoes are beautiful.
Yeah, the tomatoes are really
The
good.
cheese is really nice as well. Lovely.
Could I ask the master of the table, Kevin?
It's almost like he's a connoisseur of food,
And we're waiting for what he's going to say next.
Was there any thinking behind the feta rather than a mozzarella?
The feta's a bit stronger than the mozzarella
Yeah.
taste. Why a bit more bite?
It's almost like an amalgamation of a Greek and an Italian salad.
Yeah.
It's really enjoyable. It's really nice. All the ingredients are really nice.
Kevin likes it.
It wasn't really, massively challenging.
Kevin doesn't like it.
So it was, it was enjoyable, but it's not something I would be dying to eat again. So was the bread baked from scratch?
Well, it is baked from scratch. Because I know a very good artisan baker who was just along the road.
Do you know what? These tomatoes are really delicious.
I love those flavours, but it was very, very
Flavours are
simple. And the fact that she didn't make the bread was
The
nice
problem
too.
with me is I do actually think Kev had a point, because mozzarella with that would have been brilliant.
Yeah.
I think the starter went down very well.
Not sure your guess agrees. Still, maybe the main will go down better.
I'd be asked by Kevin, did you make the stock? Is the cream organic? Do I have a cow in the garden? Lolita can eat chicken stock, and then I'm going to put a fish on the side there.
And it's good to go. Tonight's main, garlic and herb stuffed chicken in a white wine sauce.
I know I shouldn't like it because I don't like cream or milk or anything like that. But I love cream cheese, so it's great. It's really, really nice.
Can I ask his lordship how he's enjoying this evening?
For me, the sauce is too sweet, and I'm not a cream cheese fan.
Right.
That sauce to me kind of made the chicken. I was really happy with it.
I didn't think it was sweet in the slightest.
It wasn't sweet at all.
So I kind of
It was
knew-
creamy, it was garlicky, it was...
Yeah.
I don't think the main went down too badly. Kevin didn't like it, but then Kevin doesn't like cream cheese.
Yes.
And just like a wine sauce, so it wasn't going to win whatever it was with.
Back at the table, Charlotte has an announcement.
I'm going to be learning Geordie.
Not a Geordie.
Best
Mackham.
language.
Yes.
Mackham's. No.
Oh. You've got to know when to get Arrett, like. It's important.
Let's gan yam.
Let's gan yam.
Yeah.
Let's gan yam.
Let's gan yam.
I used to say, oh, yam, I would say, let's gan yam. So how would you say, let's gan yam?
Let's go home.
How would you say, "Howie man pet, didn't worry about it"?
Come on now, darling. Don't be bothered. No. I love learning the language up here, and
It's not a language, it's a dialect.
Yeah, it's a language.
I think Charlotte's clearly embraced the northern. She's an honorary Geordie. Yeah.
Some people lose their accent,
It's
and
a
you
hard accent
seem
to
like you
lose.
haven't even been away.
However, there are a lot of kids running around China just going, "How are you, man?"
I would love to hear that. In the kitchen, Christine is caramelising the sugar topping.
This will be critiqued by Kevin,
Naturally.
saying I've missed a bit. Right aside. This is hopefully the winning dessert. £1,000 might be nearer than we think.
OK, well, get it out there. Vanilla creme brulee.
The vanilla pods have sunk down to the bottom.
She's not, I'll get in first before that. A creme brulee would have to be pretty bad for me not to eat it, because I love it. It's my favourite
know,
dessert.
I'm
That was
the
a really
same,
good
Kev.
effort at creme brulee.
Yeah.
It was nice. Yeah. It was, texture was a scrambled egg kind of texture. Mine was too firm.
Mine was runny in the middle.
Was it?
The top tastes like burnt sugar, and for me, that's not a pleasurable mouthful.
I think it'll be a tight night. I don't know who will win. Be surprised. And I'll be the one, won't I, reading out the surprise?
Yes, you're the hostess.
Yes.
If we win tonight, I think it'll prove that good food, well prepared, with local ingredients, is the way to go.
I think we still have a chance of winning. I'm not
I
entirely
think,
sure.
yeah, I think we're all like 33.3% at the moment.
Yeah.
Actually, Michelle and Charlotte are 100% in the lead. That means Richard and Christine need a score of 29 to bag the ground.
The hosting was amazing. The atmosphere was great. I don't think the food was necessarily as good as the first night.
I felt the starter was nice. I thought the main course and the dessert were really disappointing.
So tonight we're going to give Richard and Christine
A 14.
Tonight, we're going to give Christine and Richard a score of...
Hold it! Time for Christine's big moment.
Here we go. In third place, us, Richard and Christine. We still love you, because we've had had a fabulous time. We really have. We really have.
Charlotte should sit next to Kevin because I'm a bit worried, actually.
In second place, it is Kevin and Lolita.
Kevin and Lolita gave Richard and Christine a score of 10.
Well played.
We may have come last, but coming third is still quite a high place to finish.
We've never cooked for a dinner party before. Never cooked for probably anyone else. So to win is absolutely amazing. So brilliant.
Well done,
Really two lovely girls. So.
Yeah. Enjoy it. I'm magnanimous in defeat.
E4 tonight at 7:30, Game of Clones continues with George and his 7 gorgeous clones getting a bit physical. Then at 10, Catastrophe, Sharon returns to teaching and Rob gets roped into playground politics. The Simpsons is next.